Hello, beautiful soul family. Welcome back to the Caesarean House of Tarot. My name is Amy, and I'm so grateful you're here. This is your sacred space for soft, healing, and heart-centered guidance. Whether you're a Libra sun, moon, rising, Venus, or just drawn here by spirit, trust that there is something in this reading meant for you. As always, take what resonates, leave the rest, and always follow your own inner light. Let's get started by pulling your messages today. Libra, feel free to skip this part and go straight to your reading by selecting the corresponding timestamp. I look forward to seeing you all in just a moment. Hi Libra, thank you so much for joining me in your card pull. I have shuffled all the decks and I have set my intentions for your reading. So let's just give a quick shuffle so that you can see there is no funny business going on here. And then we will start pulling your Celtic Cross. All right. What do we have for my beautiful Libras, please? Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Collective. General reading. Celtic Cross, please. All right. So in the heart of the matter, we have the Seven of Wands being crossed by the Ten of Swords, or Ten of Wands. Seven of Wands being crossed by the Ten of Wands. In the foundation, we have the Nine of Swords. Recent past energy, we have the Four of Swords. A lot of wands and swords going on. Crowning this reading is the King of Pentacles. Okay, so we got some pentacles now. Future energy moving in, Justice. This is your energy showing up there. How you're being seen is the Fool. You're ready for something new. You're maybe taking risk as well. Outside influences, we have the Sun, Leo energy. Hopes and fears, we have the Seven of Pentacles. Possible outcome here, Three of Pentacles. Overall energy of this reading, we have the Page of Wands. The hidden energy that you may not be aware of just yet is Scorpio energy with the Death card. Rebirth and transformation. All right, guys, that concludes your tarot pull. Now a brief pause while I clear the spread, and then we will start again with your oracle message pull. All right, we are going to start with your Rain-Winged Angels. Libra, we're going to be taking a look into the person that you're wishing, desiring, hoping to connect with, previously connected to, or in current connection, wishing to connect or will be connecting with in the near future. All right, my beautiful spirit team, let's take a look at Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What do they need to know when it comes to love, romance, and their personal relationships, please? Libra, when it comes to love. All right, here we go. We have calling in your soulmate. We have stay optimistic about your love life. And we have keep an open mind. All right. Now we're going to take a look at the Hidden Truth Oracle for you, Libra. This again is going to be about the person that you're wishing, hoping, desiring to connect with, have previously connected to, or in current connection, or will be connecting with in the near future. And or this could be them wanting all of those things with you. This is what's being said and not said in the silence. All right, we have I look for you everywhere. We have I lost myself for a little while. I'm hearing detour. And I wish I could share my good news with you. I feel like for a lot of you, you know this person. All right. And some of you, this may be an ex, because we are at the bottom of the deck. We're getting, you were the best thing in my life. It doesn't have to be an ex though. All right. Or you're going to be the best thing in their lives. All right. Let's now take a look at the Zodiac Oracle. Libra, this could come through as a zodiac sign that you're connecting with or wanting to connect to. If that is the case, take it as an extra confirmation or synchronicity that this message and these messages here are especially meant for you. If your person sign doesn't show up, that's to be expected as well, as this portion of the reading is more about the energies of the zodiac signs, the planetaries and planets, and the elemental energy, and how it is shaping, influencing, and impacting you at this time. All right, we have Pisces energy. We have the Sun. And we have Venus, the planet of love, showing up. Divine is the Sun, and Venus is love. And then we have Pisces with the dreams. Some of you may be having dreams about someone coming forward. Interesting. Or dreaming about someone. All right, let's take a look at the Angels and Ancestors Oracle. Let's see what divine wisdom and knowledge and ancestral knowledge they want to pass on to you at this time, Libra. What do we have for my beautiful, wonderful angels and ancestors, please? All right. Here we go. You have Wise One. Grow within your current situation. We have Guardian Angel, you are not alone. And we have Lord, take charge with authority. Kind of reminds me of the Emperor a little bit. Okay, now let's get into your divine doors with what wisdom and opportunities that are coming your way, or little nuggets of advice. What do we have, please? What do we have for Libra? We have Secret Sketches. We have Hummingbird Song. And we have Intuition. Beautiful. And now, to pull the last of your oracles, we are going to pull some song messages from the spiritual jukebox. And if you are new and you're not familiar, I promise I will get into all of this, what the spiritual jukebox is and how it works. All right, we had one immediately come out, and we have Without Me, Halsey. I hope I said that right. We have Hungry Eyes by Eric Carmen. What do we have for? Thank you. We have Wild Flow, Billie Eilish. Billy's liking these air signs. I had one for, I believe it was Gemini recently. All right, we have It's You, Louis Bryce. I'll Be There, Westlife. All right, and these two came together, so we will take them, and that will be a coupled bonus message. We have Midnight by Beth Crowley, and we have 10,000 Hours by Dan and Shay and Justin Bieber. All right. That is a very interesting combination to come out together. All right. Libra, thanks again so much for joining me. I hope this has been entertaining. I have pulled all your cards now, and I'm so eager to really dive into your reading. I look forward to seeing you all there in just a moment. Hello, beautiful souls, Libra. For those of you just tuning in and coming from the carpool, welcome. Now we get to have fun and get into your actual tarot portion. As a reminder, this is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave the rest as we explore what Spirit wants you to know for your highest good. There will be a focus on healing, emotional truth, and inner strength. So let's begin with your Celtic Cross using the Mystic Dream Tarot, which is one of my favorite decks. Okay, my beautiful Libras, in the heart of the matter, we have the Seven of Wands being crossed by the Ten of Wands. So we definitely got a lot of fire energy happening here. So the Seven of Wands opens this reading with a message of inner strength. Libra, you may be feeling energetically defensive, maybe even emotionally tested right now. You've likely been under pressure to protect your values, maybe a truth, or some type of emotional boundary. You're holding your ground, but it's taking a toll. This is Spirit's quiet way of saying you've been fighting battles no one sees, but your resilience, it's sacred. Crossed by the Ten of Wands, this indicates you've been carrying too much, whether that's expectations, emotional burdens, maybe even the weight of other people's healing or other people's unhealed emotions. You've likely taken on more than your soul was meant to carry alone. This card says it's okay to lay some of it down now. Combined with the Seven of Wands, this signals emotional exhaustion from fighting for what's right, but also a call to release what no longer serves your growth. Yeah, this is a time where it's okay to lay some of it down. It's not defeat, it's survival. So let's take a look in the foundation. What is the root cause here? And we have the Nine of Swords. At the core of your reading lies anxiety, overthinking, or sleepless nights. You may be haunted by what ifs, regrets, or worries about the future. This could stem from a situation where you're feeling like you failed or been failed by someone else. This card gently reminds you your mind may be racing, but your soul is calling for stillness. Let yourself grieve, reflect, and then reset. The recent past, where you've already been, is in a phase of recovery with the Four of Swords here. And this is definitely a hard energy when you have just come out of the Nine of Swords. It can feel stagnant. You may have been facing this after heartbreak or burnout, maybe even illness for some of you. Spirit acknowledges how far you've come in your healing process, but wants you to know the journey, it isn't over. There may have been a period of emotional withdrawal or retreat for some of you, where your soul was just needing a rest to silently restore itself. You've learned now how to survive. Now you're learning how to thrive again. In the crowning of this reading, this is what your goals are. You're striving for emotional and material stability with this King of Pentacles. Whether in love or career or even health, Libra, you want something that lasts. You want peace, provision, and grounding. You've already faced the emotional turmoil, so now you're ready to step into your power as a builder of your own future. But you're seeking a way to do that without sacrificing your emotional truth. This card can also symbolize someone with Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energies, offering solid support or showing up in your life. Some of you, this very well could be you wanting a earth sign, some of you I'm hearing Virgo. It doesn't have to be, but I'm definitely hearing Virgo there. And Taurus. Virgo and Taurus strongly. Not so much Capricorn. All right, future energy moving in. We've got Justice. And here you are, Libra, showing up in your own reading, and this is powerful. The coming week for you offers cosmic realignment, karmic fairness, and soul contracts being clarified. The scales are beginning to balance again. Expect some truth to come to light. A relationship or situation will begin to reflect your inner growth. Your heart will know what feels aligned and what doesn't. All right, Libra, how you're showing up and being seen is the adventurous fool. To others, you might appear as if you're starting fresh, or as if you're throwing caution to the wind. Some may admire your courage, others may not understand your new sense of freedom. This also reflects a reinvention of your identity. You're entering a cycle where you've learned how to move forward without carrying everything from the past. You're willing to take emotional risk. Outside influences, we have the Sun, Leo energy. Some of you may be connecting with the Leo. Such beautiful support from the universe. Despite the internal heaviness, external energies are lining up in your favor. Clarity, joy, or even a moment of divine timing could be approaching. A relationship or opportunity may suddenly bring light back into the world. This card also reflects support from a child, a Leo figure, or someone who sees your inner light, even when you don't. This can also be divine's presence. It's very strong in your energy at this time. And the hopes and fears, we have the Seven of Pentacles. You're hoping your patience and healing will pay off, but you fear waiting in vain. There's a part of you that wonders, will this ever bloom? Will my work, my love, my belief in people finally be worth it? Spirit says yes, but not in the way you expect. What you're cultivating is slow growing, soul deep, and rooted in purpose. And now the possible outcome here. We have the Three of Pentacles. Healing through connection, whether in love, work, or community. Collaboration is coming. You may be building something meaningful with others, a relationship, a business, or even for some of you, a spiritual practice. This is a powerful sign that help is on the way. You don't have to do this alone anymore. Let others show up for you, Libra. It is safe now. The overall energy is the Page of Wands. This reading is fueled by a spirit of curiosity and renewed purpose. After a long stretch of soul fatigue, you're finally getting that spark back. You may feel drawn to express yourself creatively. Start a new project or pursue something that lights up your inner child. Follow that spark. It's divine guidance in disguise. And the hidden energy here is Scorpio energy, and that is death. Beneath it all is transformation. Something is ending spiritually, emotionally, or karmically. This may not be a literal ending. It's the shedding of an old identity, old love story, or outdated version of yourself. This is the quiet magic of rebirth. You're not who you were before, and that's a beautiful thing. All right, so Libra, let's kind of pull all of this together. Libra, this week, Spirit is asking, are you carrying what's yours? or what was never meant to be yours in the first place. At the center of your life right now is a battle between standing strong and feeling utterly worn out. You had to defend your truth, your peace, and even your heart from energies that drain you for too long. The burdens you've carried emotionally, mentally, spiritually have kept you up at night. But Spirit sees your efforts, your courage, your desire for a better way. You've already taken the first steps towards healing. You've pulled back, reflected, and now you're ready to rise with wisdom, not just wounds. The vision you're holding in your heart, it's grounded in something real. Whether it's a relationship that offers stability, a career move that reflects your value, or simply a life that feels peaceful and whole, you're getting closer. Justice shows up in your future, affirming that karmic balance is being restored. You will be seen, heard, and honored for your authenticity. Some may see you starting over, stepping into the unknown, but hey, that's okay. The universe sees you as brave, as reborn. And though you may worry that you're waiting in vain, the Three of Pentacles says what you're building is coming together. Slowly, steadily, divinely. You don't have to go it alone anymore. The sun is shining behind the scenes. There's warmth and joy returning to your path. The Page of Wands in Death tells us that you're not just healing, you're transforming. Libra, this isn't just another cycle. This is your turning point. So take the risks, lighten the load, and trust that you're not stepping into the unknown. You're stepping into yourself. And that, Libra, is beautiful. Wow. What a very strong message from Spirit for you. You're not stepping into the unknown. You're stepping into yourself. And that is beautiful. I love that message for you guys. Okay, my beautiful Libras, that concludes the tarot aspect of your reading. Now we will be turning to the Oracle and really taking a deep dive into your messages. This is where you learn how to do the transformation, how to bring yourself back into your power. It is a beautiful reading, and when we come back, we'll be starting with the Romance Angels, taking a look at life, love, romance, and your personal relationships. All right, now that I have cleared away the tarot portion, we are now ready to get started in your Oracle. Some readers don't mind the pile. I get a little crazy, a little OCD. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look. Your heart knows the way, even when your mind doubts the path. The first romance angel we got for you was calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. This card tells us that you are energetically drawing in a deep spiritual connection. Someone who meets your soul, not just your surface. Whether you've already met this person or they're still on the horizon, this card confirms your heart's desires have been heard by the universe. By calling in a soulmate isn't passive, it's an act of alignment. This card asks you to keep visualizing, affirming, and believing in a love that is equal, nourishing, and true. Are you ready to receive what you ask for? For some Libras, this may even mean a spiritual reunion, a past life partner, twin flame, or someone from your own soul contract circle returning for resolution or reconnection. The second message we have is stay optimistic about your love life. This card arrives to gently shift the energy of doubt. You may have felt disappointed, overlooked, or even forgotten in love. This card is Spirit's loving reminder that your story, it's not over. And your best chapter may not look like anything you've known before. Staying optimistic doesn't mean ignoring the pain. It means choosing faith over fear. Your energy is magnetic right now, and love is trying to find you through unexpected ways. Also, this card encourages you to embody love. Be the love you want to receive. Smile at strangers. Soften your energy. Let yourself feel beautiful. Every loving act you give will ripple out and return in divine timing. And the third card you received, keep an open mind. You may be holding on to a specific idea of who or what love is supposed to look like, but this card urges you to broaden your heart's expectations. The person who is meant for you may come in a different package, different background, age, timing, or even personality than you imagined. This can also signify that a current or past connection may be transforming in a way that surprises you. You may be seeing someone in a new light, or discovering that what you thought was rejection was actually redirection. Spirit is asking, can you trust the path, even when it doesn't follow your script? All right. The Romance Angels. These three cards weave a soul-deep love story. You are attracting someone sacred, whether it's someone new or someone whose energy is still wrapped around your heart. But to receive them, you must release your fear, soften your expectations, and remain open to the form love takes. There is hope where you thought it was lost, healing where you felt broken, alignment being divinely orchestrated behind the scenes. Whether you are single, healing from heartbreak, or navigating a current connection, your guides want you to know true love isn't always what you expect, but it will always feel like coming home. All right, Libra, now we're going to shift into the deep truth, hidden truth oracle. And I think there's going to be some deep truth that is going to be revealed here. I'm talking about Spirit speaking through. What is left unspoken often holds the deepest keys to our healing. The first card that came out, now this is going to be somebody that you're hoping, wishing, desiring to connect with, have previously connected to, are in current connection, or we will be connecting with in the near future. Or this could be somebody that feels this way about you, whether you have met them yet or not. So we have, I look for you everywhere. This card evokes a deep sense of searching, either for someone who is no longer present physically or emotionally, or for an exclusive sense of wholeness and belonging. It speaks to the heart's yearning for connection and the ache that comes from absence. For Libras who thrive in relationships in harmony, this card may highlight an unconscious request. You might be seeking love, validation, or healing in all the wrong places because you haven't yet recognized that what you're truly looking for is within yourself. It also invites you to consider the impact of past relationships or energies still lingering around you, shaping your current emotional landscape. And then we got, I lost myself for a little while. Here lies the raw confessions of vulnerability and surrender. This card speaks to a time, recent or distant, when you may have felt overwhelmed, disconnected from your true self, or lost in another's expectations or emotional needs. It acknowledges the pain of losing personal boundaries or identity in the process of giving love or trying to maintain peace. It also hints at a turning point, the moment when you realize that reclaiming yourself is essential for healing and growth. For Libra, this card asks, How can you nurture your own spirit while still being the loving partner and peacemaker you are? This can also be an indicator that your person has kind of got off track and lost themselves in a process of something significant. And then we have, I wish I could share my good news with you. This card carries a bittersweet energy. It reflects a desire to celebrate progress, joy, or personal growth with someone important, someone who may no longer be around or who doesn't understand your journey. It may also reveal a feeling of isolation if you're in a healing process, or a wish to have more supportive people in your corner. Yet this card also encourages self-acknowledgement. You are your own greatest cheerleader. This message nudges you to cherish your wins, even if the audience isn't what you hoped for. Together, these cards tell a story of searching, losing, and ultimately reclaiming yourself. Libra, you may be healing old wounds around love and connection, learning that sometimes the hardest part is letting go of attachments that no longer serve you. This week, Spirit invites you to turn inward, to honor your journey, to forgive yourself for the times you've lost your way, and to celebrate every small victory on your path. Remember, the truest connections is the one you nourish with your own soul. All right, now let's go into the Zodiac Oracle. And before we begin, yes, this can indicate your person's sign if you're here for love and romance. However, this is really looking at the energies of the planets of the zodiac and of the elements and how they're influencing you, your situations, just kind of what themes and elements you may be experiencing right now because of them being in your energy. So the first up, we have Pisces, where intuition meets the heart, the soul's language unfolds. Pisces is a sign of compassion, dreams, and spiritual sensitivity. This card invites you to embrace your intuitive gifts and allow your heart to guide you through emotional waters. For Libra, Pisces is encouraging you at this time. Pisces also encourages dissolving rigid mental boundaries and opening up to the deeper, often unseen currents of your feelings. It's a call to nurture your empathy, not just for others, but for yourself. When the logical scales feel heavy, Pisces whispers, it's okay to feel, to dream, to surrender. Pisces also symbolizes spiritual artistry and healing. Perhaps this week you're being asked to express your soul's deeper truth creatively, or to lean into spiritual practices like meditation, music, or dream work to recharge. The next we have is Sun energy. This card here represents vitality, clarity, and authenticity. It's your personal light shining bright, even if you don't always feel it. This card reminds you that beneath any shadows or struggles, your core essence is radiant and strong. For Libra, the Sun energy calls for stepping into your power with confidence and warmth. It suggests a week where truths are illuminated and you have the opportunity to reclaim your identity and purpose with renewed clarity. The Sun's appearance assures you that the joy and success are possible, even among and amid the challenges. All right, and then we have the planet of love, Venus. Libra's ruling planet governs love, beauty, and harmony. This card magnifies the themes of relationships, romantic, platonic, and self-love. Venus encourages you to seek balance and grace in your connections. It also encourages you to treat yourself with the same kindness and care you offer others. How you love yourself sets the tone for how others love you. With Venus present, the week's energy highlights the power of attraction, charm, and diplomacy, but also reminds you to remain true to your authentic self rather than blending to please others. Together, Pisces Sun and Venus creates a powerful constellation of sensitivity, self-expression, and loving authenticity. This week, Libra, you're being called to tune deeply into your intuition and emotions. Step confidently into your true self and personal power. Cultivate loving boundaries and harmony in relationships. Allow joy and creativity to flow as healing tools. The celestial trio encourages you to embrace both your light and your shadows, knowing that both are essential parts of your whole radiant self. Now we're going to shift into the angels and ancestors and see what deep wisdom and knowledge they want to depart on us at this time. And first, they're saying you are never alone. Your spiritual lineage walks with you. And we get Wise One. The Wise One is a powerful symbol of ancient knowledge, maturity, and deep intuition. This card invites you to connect with your inner sage, the part of you that holds calm clarity even in the midst of chaos. Libra, balance external energies and relationships. The Wise One encourages a pause for introspection. Seek counsel from your inner wisdom and the quiet voices of your ancestors who have traveled similar paths. This card also reminds you that wisdom doesn't always come from books or others. It's your own experience and soul lessons that light your way. And then we have beautiful guardian angel coming in and say, you're not alone. This card offers reassurance and protection. It's a reminder that unseen forces are watching over you, guiding your steps with love and care. This is a sacred invitation to open your heart to divine support, especially when decisions feel heavy or confusing. Your guardian angel helps you maintain balance and peace, lifting your spirits when burdens seem overwhelming. Libra, this card underscores the importance of surrendering control and trusting that you are held in the highest light. And then your final card from the Angels and Ancestry deck is we got Lord, which would probably equate to the Emperor. Yes, embodies authority, strength, and responsibility, but also service and leadership. This is an ancestral energy of noble guidance and protection. This card calls you to stand tall in your truth, owning your power and your humility. You may be called to step into a leadership role or to set firm boundaries that honor your dignity. Libra, this energy supports you in creating order and justice in your personal and spiritual life, aligning well with your Justice card in the Celtic Cross. These cards together assure you that you are deeply supported by a spiritual lineage that spans generations and realms. Wisdom, protection, and leadership flow through your veins. This week, Libra, lean into your inner wisdom, lean into your inner Wise One, and trust the guidance that comes from both within and beyond. Your guardian angel is with you, shielding your heart, and your ancestral Lord encourages you to step forward boldly. You are part of a timeless lineage of strength and grace. All right, now we're going to go into the divine doors. Well beyond the veil, a secret passage opens to reveal your soul's hidden truth. First up, we have Secret Sketches. This card speaks to the unseen stories and sacred imprints within your soul's blueprint. Just like a sketch is the first outline of a masterpiece. This energy invites you to recognize the early stages of your spiritual journey, those subtle, often hidden signs and inner promptings guiding your path. Libra secret sketches encourage you to trust the quiet moments and symbolic dreams. Your soul is drawing a beautiful design for your life and may not yet be fully visible, but the foundation is there. It's also a reminder that all your experiences, even the challenging ones, are strokes of a divine masterpiece unfolding. All right, and then we have Hummingbird Song. The hummingbird symbolizes joy, resilience, and lightness of being. This card brings an invitation to seek out the sweetness in life and to savor moments of happiness, no matter how small. For Libras who often carry the weight of balancing many energies, the hummingbird song is a gentle nudge to pause, breathe, and reconnect with your heart's delight. Spirit wants you to remember that joy is a form of healing and that your lightness will attract positive energies. And then finally we get intuition. Intuition is your inner compass, the deep knowing that transcends logic. This card encourages you to listen carefully to your inner voice and trust the feelings that rise from your gut or heart. For Libra, who can sometimes be caught between multiple perspectives, intuition is vital to cut through confusion and find your true north. This card calls you to meditate, journal, or engage in spiritual practices that strengthen your connection to your inner wisdom. Together, these cards form a sacred invitation. Your soul story is unfolding, even when you can't see the beautiful picture yet. By tuning into your intuition and savoring moments of joy, you open the door to profound healing and transformation. Libra, the universe is asking you to slow down, listen deeply, and trust the sacred sketches of your life's design. All right, and now we're going to shift in to my favorite portion of your reading, the spiritual jukebox. If you're a returning viewer, you already know the deal. Welcome back. If you're new, welcome in. Let me quickly explain how the spiritual jukebox works. These are channeled song messages from my spiritual team, meant for the collective. They might come from your higher self, a loved one, a romantic partner, a friend, from spirit, or even an ancestor. What matters most is how the lyrics speak to you. As I share each card, I encourage you to pause, tune in, and notice any physical sensation like chills, tears, a flutter in your heart or belly, goosebumps, or that gut feeling that says, this one's mine. That's Spirit's way of letting you know a message is for you. I will offer a short interpretation, but this is really about how you are feeling the music. Now, just a heads up, these songs can range from the 1950s to now, across all genres. My guides, they have a bold sense of humor and a deep love for lyrics. So buckle up and we'll see what is going to show up for you. And before I do get into that, Libra, I just want to take a brief moment and tell you just how hilarious and quirky my guides can be. So they were giving me 2 songs earlier, but they can join them together. They gave me a song from like the 1980s, Don't You Want Me, and Meet Me in the Middle by Maren Morris. And they combined them 2 together, and I'm sitting there going, I'm like singing both pieces of lyrics in my head, but joined together as they're giving this to me. And I'm going, wait, these are two different songs. And it took me a while to figure out, because I was like, why don't I recognize this lyric? So they do that to me quite often. So these may be a little quirky for some of you, and I apologize if that is the case. So let's get started. Without Me by Halsey. The song speaks to feelings of betrayal, realization, and reclaiming personal power after a painful relationship. It echoes the message of self-worth and liberation from toxic dynamics, resonating with Libra's theme for seeking balance and fairness. The emotional intensity invites you to face truths that may be difficult but necessary for growth. And then we have Wildflower by Billie Eilish, and this is a tender anthem of vulnerability and authenticity. It encourages embracing your unique beauty and imperfections, perfectly aligning with Libra's journey of self-acceptance and love. This track supports gentle healing and encourages you to bloom exactly as you are. Self-love, self-worth is what I'm getting here all day long, choosing yourself all over all situations. I'll Be There by Westlife, a comforting ballad about unwavering support and loyalty. This song offers reassurance that you are not alone. For Libras, often the giver in relationship, it reminds you that it's okay to lean on others and accept help when needed. It's a balm for the soul during certain times of uncertainty. And then we start to get a little weird. Hungry Eyes by Eric Carmen is from the classic movie Dirty Dancing, in case anyone is old enough to remember that. This classic tune conveys desire and deep emotional connection. It reflects Libra's romantic nature and longing for meaningful partnership. The song energy encourages you to stay open to passion and intimacy, trusting that your heart's yearning are valid. All right, and then we have It's You by Lewis Bryce. Yeah, It's You by Lewis Bryce. This song highlights recognition and acceptance of a soulmate or significant other who truly sees you. It brings hope and affirmation to Libra's quest for balance, authentic love. The lyrics inspire confidence in knowing when you found the one who aligned with your soul. And then we had these come out together. So this may be significant for someone here. So if you're pulled to these, definitely let me know in the comments how these related to each other. I am familiar with both songs. I just couldn't understand it myself. So I know those messages are for me, but we have Midnight by Beth Crowley. Midnight captures the quiet moments of reflection and the transformative power of facing your shadows. It invites Libra to embrace the unknown with courage, symbolizing the journey towards inner clarity and emotional release. And then we have 10,000 Hours by Dan and Shay and Justin Bieber. The song celebrates devotion, patience, and the beauty of growing together. It aligns with Libra's ideal of partnership as a journey requiring time and commitment, reminding you to nurture love steadily and lovingly. So we'll couple those right there. Together, these songs create a soundtrack for healing, self-discovery, and heartfelt connection. Libra, the universe is encouraging you to honor your feelings fully, whether they're of pain, hope, or joy, and to trust that love and balance are unfolding in divine timing. Let the music soothe your soul, guide your reflection, and inspire your next steps. As we close this week's journey, dear Libras, remember that life's balance is not about perfection, but about embracing every shade of your experience, the joys, the challenges, and the moments of quiet reflection. The cards and messages this week invite you to listen deeply to your heart, honor your feelings, and trust the wisdom of your intuition. Healing is a process, and every step you are growing stronger, clearer, and more radiant in your truth. Love yourself fiercely, set your boundaries with kindness, and open your heart to possibilities that await. The universe is supporting you every step of the way, and your path is unfolding with divine grace. Thank you for sharing this space with me here at Casirian House of Tarot. And thank you for the incredible privilege of reading for you today. To help support our channel, please do all the things. Like, share, leave a comment, even if you're just commenting your zodiac sign. But definitely subscribe for more powerful and soul growing messages. I'm wishing all of you lots of love, light, and prosperity on your journey forward. Namaste. Bye for now.